to Lesson 27. Following on from our look at the future tense, in this lesson we're going to learn about the imperfect tense. Our phrase is sicut erat in principio, as it was in the beginning. So far we've looked at two tenses, the present tense, which expresses an action that it's happening now, and the future tense, which expresses something that will happen in the future. So the next tense we'll turn our attention to is the imperfect tense. This is used when we wish to express a past action that took place continuously or which was perhaps a habit. The imperfect tense is the one used when we say we used to go out on Tuesday mornings or there were COVID restrictions last year. Imperfect in this sense means incomplete. It may be contrasted with the perfect tense, which we'll look at in the next lesson. The perfect tense is used when we want to express an action that has been completed in the past. This paradigm table shows the imperfect tense of all four conjugations. You'll notice that the plural forms are shown in the same column as the single forms, thus the forms run down the page. As you can see, the imperfect tense endings are added to each conjugation's present tense stem, and the endings are the same, but they need to be added after the conjugation's appropriate distinguishing vowel. So for samples I've used orare to pray, sedere to sit, concedere to pardon, and venire to come. The endings are bam, bas, bat, bamus, batis, bant, and they follow the appropriate distinguishing vowel for the first conjugation, a, second conjugation, e, third conjugation is also e, and the fourth conjugation uses I, then e, and then the imperfect tense endings. As you might expect, essay to be also has an imperfect tense, and we translate this as I was or I used to be, and so on. The only form of imperfect tense of essay to be contained in our prayers is erat. That's translated as he, she, or it was or used to be. These forms are so important that I've used them for your vocabulary list for this lesson. It's worth learning the entire imperfect tense forms because it's something that you are sure to come across if you plan to do much Latin reading. And if you attend the Latin Mass, you'll be very familiar with the word erat, as it is repeated many times in the last Gospel. In principio erat verbum, et verbum erat apud Deum, et Deus erat verbum. Hoc erat in principio apud Deum. And the English translation of that is, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. Beautiful words from St. John's Gospel. So, as I mentioned, your vocabulary list is simply these forms. Eram, I was. Eras, thou wert. Erat, he, she, or it was. Eramus, we were. Eratis, you were. Erant, they were. For homework, as usual, look at the end of your lesson in your text, and as usual, there are also supplementary exercises and some drill work as well in the imperfect tense, as well as review. That's it from me. Until next time, goodbye and God bless.